Welcome to this video. I'm Tanish Gupta, EduChain Sem 2 Hackathon winner. In this video, I'm going to guide you how you can win in the semester 3 as well, just like how I did. Let's quickly take a look at the agenda, what we're going to cover in this video. So we are going to start by telling a little about myself. Then I'm going to explain how to build and win in the DeFi track, just like how I do usually in hackathons. And lastly, we're going to cover the EduChain Sem2 winner project, Protected Pay, which has won over 6 hackathons and has accumulated a prize money of over $10,000. Yeah, let's move quickly to about me. I am a computer science student, currently pursuing my bachelor's of technology degree from India. I have been in the Web3 and blockchain space since the past 1.5 years. Fun fact about myself is like I have won 19 plus hackathons in the time period. I have been into blockchain, and all the projects had blockchain integration in them, whichever won the hackathons. I have picked out a niche for myself. I work towards making Web3 accessible to everyone, not just Web3 people, but to Web2 people as well, to make their journey to from Web2 to Web3 much easier. And I personally want to let them know about the importance of Web3 and the decentralization nature blockchain carries with it. Now, I am turning my dreams into reality by getting myself invited with the project Protected Pay into the OC incubator. And we are turning Protected Pay into a startup after its hackathon success. Cool, that's enough about myself. Let's cover this how to build and win in DeFi track. So DeFi is a very wide track with endless possibilities. You could build anything related to finance in the Web3 space. So it could be a banking system, it could be on blockchain with its decentralization nature in place, it could be a DEX, it could be a lending protocol, it could be stable coins, you could be launching your own meme coins, you could create a game in the DeFi track, you could do real world assets tokenization, you could do on-chain identity with DeFi. There's a lot to do in DeFi. You could literally do anything. So you just have to focus, like find your niche and start building into it. To win in this space, you could you have to focus on security because a lot of hacks, if you take a look at the recent Bybit hack and the FTX hack, so you have to take a good look at the security of the project. Then only you can gain users' trust. Plus, the project should be scalable. Like if you limit your project to a single thing, so it's not going to work out. So you have to keep in mind the scalability while pitching it to the judges and everything. Thirdly, your user experience, the journey for the user should be very, very simple and easy. So they don't feel alienated by the over good animations or something. You should keep it simple and clean. Then you should have sustainable tokenomics. So if your project is going to involve launching a token, so let's say it could be a simple project like Binance, but decentralized. So you're bound to launch a token for your project. It could be anything, let's say Edunance or something. And then if you launch a token, you have to be very good with the tokenomics because the total supply you're going to give the token, how are you going to divide the token among your team and everything, that should be very well thought out. Plus, you should basically begin by choosing a strong problem solution fit. So, what I mean by that is basically first research, don't just straight away rush into building. Research the market very well. What products are there currently? What is not present in the DeFi market? So, just give a good look to that sector. And once you have found a good problem, now it's time to validate it. You could just validate it by building a simple landing page or hopping onto X calls or something and asking people would they like this sort of thing if it existed. If the answer is yes, like everybody obviously is not going to give you an yes, or everybody is not going to like it. But if a lot of like a majority of the people are gonna like are liking the idea, so you could just proceed with it and start building onto it for the hackathon. Then you should optimize it for decentralization, composability. I see a lot of projects which rely on backend and everything. So you should try to maximize the decentralization by implementing the decentralized alternatives there are in the market for file storage, etc., stuff, and IPFS for the images and files. You should also leverage community driven growth strategies. Now, what I mean by that is basically you should create an X account for the project, you could create socials for the project, keep posting on them daily. If people are interested about knowing your project in details, so just hop on a call with them, explain it to them. That could be like a real eye opener for you, like whether your project is going to work out or not. And obviously, the goal is to keep posting and eventually, in the end, turn it into a startup where you could earn passive income from the project. Again, the key to innovate is going to be trust. You need to gain user trust. That is going to be through security, and people are only going to hop on your project if it is a good, strong problem solution fit, and the user experience is very good. All right, cool. That's it for the DeFi space and how you could build a winning hackathon in this space. Let's move to the project Protected Pay now, like what it is and how it has won over 6 hackathons, which has accumulated over 10K dollars in prize money. So Protected Pay is like a comprehensive DeFi platform where users can make crypto transfers worry free without the risk of losing their funds due to mistakes in addresses. So we all have had that problem where we check an address a gazillion times before sending them real funds, because if you send money in the crypto space to a wrong address, it's basically sent to white space and you can never recover it. So I identified this problem and created Protected Pay over it, where we can resolve this issue without the need of a centralized authority like banks in the web 2 intervening. It also removes the complication of remembering the long addresses. With simple username system, you could just hop on the website, register a username, and tell your friend you could pay to this username. In my case, it's Tanish, so you can pay to me on Tanish username. If you're still not satisfied, we also have a scan and pay feature. So a lot of people, majority people use mobiles for transactions. So we have a scan and pay feature also. Once a person registers on the project, they can like have a unique QR registered to them, and people can directly scan that from mobile exclusively. We have some other features as well, like split or group payments, plus saving goal pots, etc. Stuff we also have. But the main MVP feature and the main thing which I identified was this refundable transfer thing, which we have solved. And obviously, because of the project's capabilities, it has won over 6 hackathons and gained interest of the top chains like Base, EduChain, Ancient, Mantle, Neo, Nibiru Chain, etc. You could test the project out here. So let's quickly hop on to a quick demo of the project also, how it works with the user experience, like etc. of the project. Awesome. So this is how the project is going to look when you first hop on the website. Let me connect my correct wallet. And yep. So you could just select the chain, whichever you want from here. For this, we are going to choose Edu chain. We also have a lot of other chains. So once you search protectedpay.xyz, you can come on the home page. You will see the beautiful landing page with the animations and quick. These are quick loading animations, not too time taking. And the user interface is very simple. So people don't get confused with the stuff around the website. So if someone is new, they could see how it works and all the features, etc. All the chains we support to are here present. We also have a TG mini app where you could like use the project directly in Telegram. Once you connect your wallet and choose the chain, you can come into the profile section and you'll see this profile page, and it will say welcome user. For me, it's owner because I've registered this owner username for myself. And once I registered it, I got a unique QR. I could just share it with my friend or download the QR and then share. It shows our current balances, the number of transfers we have done, the number of split payments we have done, the saving pots we have, etc. Plus all these are your transactions which we have done in the past. Very cool. Let's check the transfer page out. We have this simple transfer page where you could enter the username or the address of the recipient, or you could click on this QR button, click on upload QR image, which we just downloaded from profile. It will automatically fetch the address from there. You could enter the amount, the remarks for your knowledge in future, like why I made the transaction, which is not present in majority of the current Web3 wallets. So it adds an extra touch to it. So if you could remember it and categorize your payment, then you click on transfer. Once you click on transfer, it's set here in the recent transfers, and the other guy needs to hop on the website and click on claim. Once he's here, he can just enter the address of the sender or the username or the transfer ID, which is generated with each unique transfer, and they could claim the funds directly. How this works is we have a smart contract for creating secure vaults, which are like very high on security, and all the users funds are stored in those unique vaults which are created for each and every user. So only they can redeem the funds, nobody else cannot do that. But if you have made an like error in the address of the username, let's say I wanted to send to test, but I sent to test one by mistake, I could just come here, enter the transfer ID, and my funds will be refunded immediately. The claim thing creates a lock mechanism, so like the other person doesn't directly receive the funds and knows like I have received money from someone. Then we have this group payments feature, basically split payments thing. I got the idea from Switzerland's MACD, now they basically accept crypto payments. So you could just scan the MACD QR if you're with your friend. Their address or username will be picked immediately. You could like enter the amount per person, then the number of people, and remarks. A unique payment ID is generated with each group payment. Just copy that, send it to your friend. He'll enter that here. Amount is fetched automatically. Once he contributes and pays the money, the funds are directly sent to MACD. So it is like a simple split system just to make the life of users easier. Then we have a saving pots thing. So suppose I want to save for an iPhone. I have created a pot for that. So let's say it's 100 EDU. I create the pot, keep on saving until I have saved up enough. Then I can break the pot, or I could like stake this pot on the staking platforms on the different chains this platform supports and earn yield on my project, like on the pot we have here. Very cool. So that's in a nutshell how the project works. It's fully responsive on mobile with the scan and pay feature. Do check it out. And it takes times to build like winning projects. So you need to be focused on building the project. Give it some time and eventually you're going to pull through and grab a win for yourself in the same 3. Looking forward to the people who win up in the end. And let's build and shape the future together. Thank you for watching.